Talk, shop, pop, movies.
Ahoy there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile, and if you're a convicted cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On my channel, I like to talk, shop, and pop open, that is, movies and physical media, and today I shall pop once again. It's been a while. I've been not buying as much movies, if it's not blatantly obvious, based on my lack of videos, where I've been buying movies. But I finally partook in the Barnes& and Noble Paramount sale. They had the Paramount Presents titles half off. A lot of them were available quite cheap. I've never purchased any of the Paramount Presents titles yet because I figured once I bought one, I'd be an idiot and just buy all of them. And I didn't really want to just get all the Blu-rays knowing a lot of them would come out in 4K. But in my older, wiser age, I have just sort of said, I don't care anymore in a lot of cases. So one of these is something that's available on 4K, but it was too damn good of a price for the Blu-ray that I just said, screw it, I want to get it because I love the movie. Two of these movies I've actually never seen. I only got four, nothing crazy. They decided to send them to me in two separate boxes. This one's ginormous. It just showed up today. And this one's been here for like 5 days. I don't know why and they took like 4 weeks to get here. I don't know why. Barnes and Noble's great, but you could speed up your shipping a little bit. So yeah, I got four Paramount Presents titles, all four of which are Oscar Best Picture nominees or winners. And I've been trying to beef up that part of my collection lately, sort of just trying to go back to that side of my collection for a while. I figured I would do this, that way I can sort of hyper focus what I'm collecting. It has a little more purpose to it than just being like, I want to buy everything because it's cheap. So, since I sort of opened the giant box, not knowing what the hell it was because I don't know how to read, saw that it was movies, I'm going to open this one first. Two Blu-rays in this gigantic box. I was a little worried because the whole Paramount Presents line is sort of known for their slipcovers, and I think a lot of people aren't getting the slipcovers with them. I'm at the point where I don't really care that much, honestly, but this is one of the few lines where it looks weird without them. So these two have them, so that's good. Hopefully the other two do too. So the first one I got is the Best Picture nominee. Neither of these two I have seen, and I believe the other two in the other envelope, assuming they're correct, are the two that I have seen. This is Love Story from 1970. I'm not honestly sure if the sale's still going on. I will check really quick just to make sure. I'm going to do that right now. Yes, they are still half off on the Barnes and Noble website. So I don't know how long this is going to go for. I would assume the end of the month because I ordered these on like the 4th or something like that. So as you can see right there, 50% off for Nashville, Harold and Maude, and a whole bunch of other stuff. I almost bought Nashville, but I already have it on DVD. These four I bought, I just don't own it all, so I splurged on these instead. So this one I believe was $10. MSRP is $19.99. Pretty much the only time worth buying a Blu-ray or anything at Barnes & Noble, let's be honest. But when it's on sale, it's a good sale. So this is like a schmaltzy love story, obviously, that I've never seen. I'm looking forward to seeing it finally. I know it has its fans. It's not really the kind of movie I would normally like, but as I said earlier, I'm trying to beef up my Best Picture nominee collection. I used to go to like half price books and grab everything I did already have that was a Best Picture nominee. This one is a Best Picture winner, Cecil B. DeMille's The Greatest Show on Earth, famous for being debated as one of the worst Best Picture winners ever. Not that it's a horrible movie by any means, I'm sure, but I know it has its fans. Mr. Spielberg is a fan of the film. This is the movie, if you've seen The Fabelmans, that he's seeing at theaters as a little boy, that makes him fall in love with cinema. Hopefully it has the same effect on me, and I don't just, like, tear it apart critically like the piece of shit I am. But this has Charlton Heston, and I want to say it has Jimmy Stewart in it too, but I'm brain farting right now. Yeah, Jimmy Stewart. I'm right. Okay. I think he plays a clown in it, or some such. I would know. I haven't seen it. But this one was, I believe, $15. For some reason, this is $30 MSRP. I don't know why the standard Blu-rays vary so much in pricing. That's kind of weird to me. That's the one good thing about Criterion. They're all kind of like the same. If it's a Blu-ray, it's this much. If it's a 4K, it's this much. Unless it's like a ginormous like box set or something. These are essentially the same packaging and everything. Why is one $10 more? I don't know. So we'll go on to the little envelope, the one that's been waiting on my desk for like a week. for me to open. Been a while since I bought anything. It's nice. All right, we got. Oh no, of course one's not gonna have the slipcover. It's gonna be the one I want the most too. Yep. Son of a bitch. All right. Well, at least it was half price, right? So this is the one I was the most excited to get, of course. The one I love. I grew up watching this movie, haven't seen it in forever, and with all the substance love going around this last year, I finally got Ghost. I got ghosted. But yeah, this is the one that doesn't have the slip, so it's still a nice looking case. Whatever. They're not going to be next to each other on my shelf because I'm going to put them on my Best Picture nominee shelf, so it won't bother me as much. One Best Picture and Original Screenplay, I believe. I'm sorry, one Best Supporting Actress for Whoopi Goldberg and Best Original Screenplay, nominated for Best Picture. The closest Demi got to a nomination before The Substance. Yes, I wish she had won for that, but you know, that's like 20 days ago already. Who cares, right? Directed by half of the Zucker brothers, which always confuses me and delights me. But yeah, I grew up. I had this on taped off like TV. I don't remember if it had commercials or anything. I think it was taped off like preview of HBO kind of a thing they used to do back in the day if you had cable. And I watched this constantly. My sister and I both love this movie, so I'm very excited to watch this again. I probably haven't seen it in damn near 25 years or so, maybe longer, which is crazy considering how much I used to watch it. But this one does have a 4K. I just figured I'd not splurge, be cheap, I should say, and just get the really nice Blu-ray. It was like $10, and it's a movie I know I really, really like. So I'm happy with that. A little disappointed the slipcover, but what are you gonna do? This next and last one is another Best Picture winner. This one has a slip, so that's nice. This is a 4K. So that's one of the complaints with this line is that they released all these great movies like Ghost, for example. This is one of the earlier ones, number 8, it says on the spine. You probably can't read it. There you go. Blu-ray, the other two are Blu-ray numbers 14 and 15. This is number 42. So the line grew pretty big. It shows how much I care about most of these releases. Terms of Endearment was a 4K. This might have been one of the first 4Ks they released in this line. At least one of the first ones I actually gave a shit about and wanted. So this is a very, very good movie. Best Picture winner, James L. Brooks. Like I said, Jack Nicholson won for this one. Same goes for Shirley MacLaine. I can read. I remember names. But I've seen this once, I think, a few years ago. Haven't owned it ever in my life. Very good dramatic comedy. It's a hoot and a half, especially towards the end of it. I'll just say that. But it's a very good movie. And this has John Lithgow in it, I believe, as well. He was nominated in the same category alongside Jack Nicholson, which, like I said, he won the Oscar for this. So that's all I got. I really wanted to get Ordinary People, but for some reason, that one wasn't on the website to buy. Otherwise, I would have gotten that one too. Another Best Picture winner on this collection. But that's all I got today. It's 4 movies more than I've bought in recently. Ghost, Greatest Show on Earth, Love Story, if it wants to focus, and Terms of Endearment. All from the very nice, yet overpriced, in my opinion, Paramount Presents collection. I'm going to hold it weird for some reason. So jump on this today if you haven't, if any of these interest you. And there's dozens of movies in this collection. And it's not even just the Paramount Presents that are on sale, just a lot of their 4Ks in general are on sale as well. They had the new Primal Fear one was there. That was half off. I went to Barnes & Noble once. I didn't record anything because they only had like 12 to look at, and half of them I already either didn't want or already ordered. But that's all I got for you today. I'll see you in another 6 months with another Blu-ray haul because that's about how frequent they've been lately. Maybe the next Criterion or Arrow sale. I'll grab a couple things to make it worthwhile. But this one's it falls right in the middle. It's Oscar related and it's pickups related. So good transition point into the rest of the year before next Oscar season. Once again, my name is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.